All praise due to the Fahrenheit schlang. It is the schlangs that brings us here together. All praise due to the Fahrenheit schlang. It is the schlangs that brings us purpose. It's the Fahrenheit, 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 Fahrenheit. We made it. We made it, young. We made it to the worldwide premiere week. Underbelly Sound Wars Season 2. It's finally here. I can't believe it. The story of stories, the most important story ever told. To the first real rap musical ever of made. Made by you, made for you, written by God, yo. My name is First Degree The D.E. I'm proud to announce Underbelly Sound Wars Season 2 is here, premiering at 7:30 today, right after the show. As always, we live on the YouTube, but for 15 minutes, we live on the Instagram. Why? We live on the Facebooks. Why? Because it's that of important that the story gets told. Because I believe in my heart for those of seeking enlightenment, the elite of minded, this will change your life. I did not make this movie for money. I did not make this TV series for clicks. I made it for a propagandalist. I made a propagandalist piece of art that's gonna carve us. Okay, so I'm really happy about that. But first, a message from the schlangs. May the schlangs allow us to exist in an infinite universe of possibilities. May the schlangs allow us to attract abundance. May the schlangs allow us to have an amazing strength within us. Thank you, Almighty of Schlangs. May the schlangs have good things coming into our lives, starting with each other. Thank you, Almighty of Schlangs. I get on live like this. I create these buzz like this so we have a place to gather. Ooh, may the schlangs allow us to love and approve of ourselves. I'm going to say that twice for the people in the back. May the schlangs allow us to love and approve ourselves. Thank you, Almighty Schlangs. May the schlangs allow us to be right where we supposed to be. Thank you, Almighty Schlangs. May the schlangs allow us to be grateful what we got in our lives. May the schlangs allow us to trust our abilities. And finally, may the schlangs allow us to be safe and secure. Thank you, Almighty of Schlangs. It's the Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit. I'm in the chat. Next step, I'm in the chat. Watch, what's good with it? Danielle, what's good with it? Shaq is back with Jack. Shaq is back with Jack. Duck Ark, what's good with it, Ark? What's good with it, Duck? We in the building. And we on the Instagram. Oh, what's good with it? The Dixon Town. What's up with it? Rich, what's up with it? Now, first thing I want to talk about today. Oh, in the middle of the night on Saturday, yo, I couldn't sleep because we was that close. We was so close to the release. I was just up, so I did a question and answer. Okay, I did a question and it was kind of fun to me. I usually have a whole schedule, which I'll get to in a minute, of what the show's gonna be, but that day I was just with it. So if you got some questions, fill up the chat. What's good with it, Mo? Fill up the chat. It's good to see you, bro. Okay, if you got a question, yeah. If you got a question for me, fill up the chat. I'm gonna read it twice. Okay. Uh, Schedule for the day. First half of the show, yo. First half of the show, I gotta give props to all the films and filmmakers. The films and filmmakers that help inspire Underbelly Sound Wars. Okay, I always like to throw in some quotes from Elite of Movies. I like to throw in some quotes from Elite of Movies. So we're gonna talk about that first. Then we're gonna go on our break. Then we're talking about then every time before the episode, Underbelly Sound War Season 1, uh, Episode 6, airing tonight at 7:30. I'm gonna give a recap on what happened before. But since before was all of season 1, I'm gonna try to recap all of season 1. Mr. Fahrenheit. Now, oh wait, that's not. All right, first, where's my filmmakers? Oh, I changed. Okay. I gotta start with Christopher Nolan. Shouts out to Christopher Nolan. Made the 3 good Batmans. And I thought my jokes were bad. Nobody cared who I was till I put on the mask. Stop yourself, Christopher Nolan. With the Bane and the Joker Batmans were absurd. Inspire me to this day. Uh one of my favorite movies of all time was another Christopher Nolan movie called Tenet. What they did with time is mind-boggling in that movie, Young. What they did with time is mind-boggling in that movie, Young. Tenet. Oh my God, it was Denzel's son who did it. It's such a great movie. You got to watch it like 5 times to see all the nooks and crannies. So shouts out to Chris Nolan first. Then I'm gonna go to Marvel. Okay, I wasn't in the I used to collect the combo booze. We used to call them combo booze. I'm talking about comic books. We used to collect the combo booze. And shouts out to King Crucial Ace Mac. Okay? But I wasn't in the movies till Thanos. It's all about the bad guy, yo. The purpose of the bad guy. That's what people don't understand. The good movie is all about that bad guy. So Thanos brought me to Marvel. Okay, I'm curious of what you guys think what's going to happen with the Doomsday. I'm gonna watch it. It seems like they got a lot they're trying to squeeze in there. It's gonna be hard to replicate what they did 10 years ago with the whoopty wham and the bippity bop with the Infinity War and all that. We gonna see. All right, another movie that's gonna get a whole lot of play in Underbelly Sound Wars, yo. The Matrix. Now, Matrix 1 and 2. Oh my goodness, Matrix 1 and 2. And people love Matrix 1, but Matrix 2 is the one I watched over and over and over. So I got a nice little nugget. I got a nice little nugget from Matrix too. It's all okay. Every movie I'm mentioning right now, there's a nugget in Underbelly Sound Wars season 2 that I'm excited about. Uh, Another movie. Before I move on from Matrix, Neo, all that was great, but my favorite, of course, was Agent Smith. My favorite villain was Agent Smith. Humans are like a virus, Uriel. And every time I get close to one, I feel like I've been infected by it. Underbelly Sound Wars 2 is close. You might hear some of that in that, but episode 1, we're easing into it. So you guys are going to be the first ones to see it. It's going to be on the Amazon and the Roku. But you guys are going to be the first ones to see it. So I need you guys to give me some input because that's why I'm putting it on the YouTube for you before it hit the mainstream. And before it hit the mainstream, hey, what's another movie? Oh, Star Wars. The second greatest story ever told, only second to Underbelly Sound Wars. That movie is all about Palpatine. Anakin, Luke, they're all side characters, yo. Anakin, Luke, they're all side characters. It's about a man who wanted to take over the universe. His name was Palpatine. I'm in the chat with it. I am Killjoy. This is what he decided to do, Raider. He said, I'm going to become leaders of the good guys, and I'm going to become the leader of the bad guys. Make the two fight to the death, and then I will ultimate become leader of the universe. How is that not the greatest story of power ever read? He becomes leader of the good guys in public, leader of the bad guys in private, has the greatest of civil war. People fight, and it's just so much like today. People fighting over, they don't even know why they're fighting. It would take the fight out of these people if sometimes they knew what they was fighting for. Remember? They're fighting. Ended up one emperor ruler of the entire universe. What are we talking about? So Star Wars, shouts out to Star Wars, man. It's the Fahrenheit, 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 Fahrenheit. About 6 months ago, when I was inspired to make season 2 of Underbelly Sound Wars. Wait, let me get in the chat. Let me get in the chat. I'll try to talk and read at the same time. It's the God in us that's gonna win it all. Tebow, throw me the ball. It's the God in us that's gonna win it. What's up, Half Breed? What's up? PSI Run. Sick in the building. Nice on the chat. Let's see the Instagram. Thank you, Killjoy. Been a fan since Lynch. That's good news, man. Well, I'm telling you this. If you like Don't Be My Pleasure and all those quirky little songs, it's all come to this. Underbelly Sound Wars Season 2, the series. Music from back then, music from now. And I always get drunk off the communication with y'all, being with y'all. I was supposed to not reveal the secret till Friday, but getting excited because I'm with y'all, I revealed that Brother Lynch Hung makes a surprise appearance. You already done synced it to beta 1, so I'm in the chat with it. You got any live shows coming up? Shaq asks. I keep getting asked to go back to Fresno. But I was in Seattle. Oh, when was my last show? But it's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute. Did over 100 shows. Mac Dre. I was just watching that Thrill TV. I'm gonna tell y'all quick. Do I have time to tell this? I don't. I have time to tell on the other side of this break, though. Hey, I'm gonna tell you the quick story about first time I saw Mac Dre here in Sacramento. Okay, first time I seen Mac Dre, and I just was watching that Thrill TV. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on a 1-minute break. Instagram. The show is on YouTube. That's where we gather with my YouTube folks, and we've been gathering. So I'm gonna switch off the Instagram and go to the TikToks just to make sure we all getting in this. And YouTube, we going on a 1 minute break. So give me 1 minute to make some adjustment. Stay with me, because on the flip side, I'm gonna recap all of season 1 in a bubble, and then we're gonna launch into episode 1 of season 2. So give me 1 minute on the flip side. Side desk flip. Fahrenheit hour, explanation point. Mm-hmm. 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 All praise due to the Fahrenheit schlag. It is the schlangs that brings us here together. All praise due to the Fahrenheit schlangs. For it is the schlangs that brings us purpose. It's the Fahrenheit hour, Fahrenheit hour, Fahrenheit hour. We back from the break. Okay, we back from the break. Joint to TikTok audience that's already on fire. Last time it was on fire. It's already on fire again. We back from the break. Underbelly Sound Wars Season 2 is finally here. It's real. 6 months ago, I was tasked with the dauntingest of mission to create this. It took 6 months of focus, writing, editing, nonstop. It was so many tasks. I knew it could be done, but it was so many of tasks. It was daunting. It was like a Goliath of tasks. It's 20 plus music videos. 20 plus. And at first, I was like, how am I going to do that? But then I thought about you and how important Underbelly Sound Wars is, yo. And it just kept me going and going. Then I had to do all the narration and write this and that. Then the AI generation, the comic book stuff. Then the videos. It's all here for you. It's finally here. Underbelly Sound Wars was made to take us to the next level of elite and gather enlightenment, purpose. It wasn't just made just for clicks or for money. It was made for purpose to take our minds and souls to the next level. I promise you that. We get in the chat. Oh my goodness, we got a donation. Let's see who that's from. Ark is good with an ark. Thank you. May the schlangs be with you. May you roll with the schlangs in all schlangsism. May the schlangs be with you. Thank you, bro. I'll remember that, man. I'm gonna keep it going, man. It's why I do it, man. For us. That's why I do it for us. I'll always remember you, Art. Now, the second half of the show, yo. Well, let me get some shout outs. Half is here, sick is here. You know, Ricardo. Token is here. Baron is here. What's good with it? Black Beans here. Brandon here. Bees Dad. What's good with it? Cat Daddy's back. What's good with it? Anna's back. What's good at DRC? Mr. Love. Emma Ann's is so popping. I'm glad. You know, I don't do this for Johnny Masses and Jane Public. I just do it for the few people that's elite of minded. I'm not trying to attract the masses. Okay. So, to celebrate the premiere of Underbelly Sound Wars Season 2, Episode 6 today, every day at 7:30 is a new episode in 9 minutes. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, Underbelly Sound Wars Season 1, in case you're new to the fray. Underbelly Sound Wars in no particular order. I'm going to rearrange what God did in Underbelly Sound Wars, but this is what happened. Dead Wave at the young teenagers, him and the gentleman had a falling out. Okay, they were young and coming up in the rap game. Dead Wave wanted to go mainstream, but the gentleman wanted to go underground. Okay, keep it underground. They had a big show. Police broke it up. The two of them broke up. And the gentleman went on to become a hero. He forms the Black Index. Okay, the gentleman forms the Black Index, which includes Trigger, Black Bane, Black Ulim, Street Monster, Super Black, the Batman, and Slumpulicious. That's a super force, all named after DE albums. Every character in Underbelly Sound Wars is named after a first Degree The D.E album. It's a family affair. But then at the same time, Dead Wave got tired of seeing Americans fighting over their differences, yo. Everything that makes America great is what they're fighting about. And that was kind of the message of Underbelly Sound Wars Season 1. Y'all better celebrate your differences, or some cunning bad guy is going to make you all the same. Stop yourself! I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. If you don't learn how to appreciate each other's differences, some bad guy is going to come along and make you all the same. Like me. Stop it. So frustrated with Americans fighting with each other, he forms the underside, which is Frequency Phantom, Echo Tyrant, Prism Warden, and Doubt the Tiger. Okay? And at first they're a small force coming up, but they got a plan to infiltrate. They infiltrate every organization. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, his plan to take over. He recruits 10,000 women from the West Coast. Elite of women, judges, nurses, all sacrifice themselves for the cause. They mother the offspring, half human, half clone. And they're grown up, so they become a cloned force, infiltrating Black Lives Matter, infiltrating MAGA, infiltrating the police, infiltrating the media. They infiltrate all the influence, infiltrating the music. He starts with the music, because Dead Wave believes that music is like a powerful tool, if not the most powerful tool. All right, so boom, they battle. Boom, they battle. In the end, the Black Index, the good guys, they win the battle. It all takes place at night on the shore outside of Los Angeles. And Underbelly Season 1 takes place in Seattle, Los Angeles, and Sacramento. I see I wasn't even supposed to do this, but every time I get so excited, all right. Season 2, people been it takes place in San Diego. Shouts out to San Diego, Portland. What? The 504 with it? Yes. Portland, a little nudge of Sacramento, and a little nudge of Fresno, with a little nudge of off grid communities. I've said too much. You guys have gotten me so excited. I've said too much. Especially because episode 1, which premieres in 5 minutes, episode 1 is just easing us back into the story. So right now I'm just talking too much. All right, but anyway, anywho, in the end, in the end, Dead Wave's plan is revealed. And even though he loses the battle with the Black Index on the beach, he wins the war. He creates a new language for the whole world to speak. Can you imagine? This dude is so serious. He created a mandatory language for the whole world to speak. One food source. No more national boundaries. Yet agricultural centers. What are we talking about? He revamps the education system. What are we talking about? He controls judges, he controls the media. So he wins. And the scary part is it's so parallel. It's so parallel to today's world. So ever since we've been going live, yo, it's been hundreds and hundreds of viewers. At first we started slow, but it's been building up. Why? Because this is that of important. Underbelly Sound Wars was made for you. Holla at me in the chat. I saw one message that says I need to catch a Q&A. Yeah, for the TikToks, I had Saturday night. I was so excited I couldn't sleep about Underbelly Sound Wars season 2 coming out, premiering in a couple of minutes. So I hopped on the live and did a Q&A with no schedule. When I do the Fahrenheit Hour, I have a schedule all lined up of what I'm gonna say, like an agenda. But people are enjoying that. I'm seeing that in the chat so much. This is what I'll do. Tomorrow's episode of the Fahrenheit Hour. Fahrenheit will be all Q&A. Most Q&A. Okay? I'll answer a couple today, but we're going to do that. Okay? And tomorrow's episode of the Fahrenheit Hour, 7 o'clock on YouTube. And I'll go back and forth between the Twittergrams and the Witternots and the TikToks and the Instagram and the Ark, thanks again for that donation, bro. All right, give me a question. Yes, Fresno, man. Fresno is part of this whole thing, which reminds me of my Mac Dre story I was going to tell. I got 1.5 minutes. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Save up your questions on the Instagram and the TikTok and the YouTube, and we're going to do a question and answer next episode. But what I'm going to do in What's Good With It, Sean? What's Good With It, Ash Rain? There. All right, I'll get you Taco Bell next time I see you. Tony, what's good with it? Bedra, what's good with it? Sean, what's good with it? Oh my goodness, season 3, Shaq. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how much season 2 just took out of me, yo. But I can't do that. I can't sit. No, Michael, at some point you gotta shut your mouth. At some point you gotta shut your mouth. There was a question on here I did want to answer. I can't answer that. Oh, Mac Dre. So I'm like mid-20s, I don't know. I'm walking out of my neighborhood liquor store by my parents' house. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm walking out of the liquor store and randomly a Mercedes pulls up with 4 dudes in it, and the person driving it is Mac Dre. I didn't even know he lived in Sac, yo. I said, what's good with it? My name is First Degree The D.E. And his friend started talking. He looked at me and said, you in my movie. So on that note, everybody head to YouTube, Underbelly Sound Wars Season 2. But you just got to search Underbelly Sound Wars Episode 6. To meet me back here tomorrow, same Fahrenheit station, same Fahrenheit. Same Fahrenheit. Same Fahrenheit.